So thank you to Knoxville Community Foundation for joining us here at Stepping Stones. We're so excited to be here with you, so excited that you've seen our cause and are willing to help support us. So I'm standing here with Stephanie Law, and Stephanie Law is one of our board members, and my name is Cindy Fuller. I've been on the Stepping Stones board for about 12 years. So both of my kids went through the center. The oldest one's 14 and the youngest one's 10. And so this has been sort of a passion project for me, and so that's why even after my kids are gone, I'm sort of here trying to push this along. It's been such an awesome center for our family, and it's been so important to us. Like, I think for me, it's been so hard to walk away as a board member because I see sort of in bright flashing neon lights just how important the center is for the community of Knoxville, and I need everyone else to see how important it is too. So for those of you who need a reminder, the genesis of this center really was the VA Child Care Center. And so the VA Child Care Center was built in 1982 and served families up until the point where the VA was forced to close back in 2005, 2006. And so that's about the time that my family came here, but I know for those of you who were around during that time, you know that it was a time of sort of economic uncertainty and uncertainty for families and folks who worked at the VA and didn't know where their next job was going to be and what did that mean. And then uncertainty with respect to there was this child care center that was no longer going to be able to be there. And so a group of community members, community leaders kind of got together. They reimagined the VA Child Care Center into the beautiful center that we stand in today. Undoubtedly, they put their blood, sweat, and tears and their own checkbooks sort of into making this happen. And we are, as a board, just so proud of the center and what it's meant to the families here and the community of Knoxville. And the employers, really, the employers here have benefited tremendously from this center. And it's really commitment to consistent quality care and supporting the families that work there every day. As we look out to the future, if you drive around, right, you see anywhere you go, like there's things happening in Knoxville, and it's so exciting, right? So the VA grounds, where all those buildings once stood and where our child care center once stood, all of that's leveled, right? And we're expecting housing and just growth to come from that. The hospital's got projects, we have a new school, maybe a new one in the future. There's just a tremendous amount of things happening. And so we as a child care center, we're trying to be not just reactive, but proactive in recognizing that when the time comes, when that growth comes, because we know it's gonna come, that we are better prepared for that, better positioned for that as a center. So the goal of our campaign has been to raise $600,000, and that number represents the amount of the loan that remains on the original build. And so at the time of economic uncertainty when the building was built, right, there were a lot of donations. I think 1.1 million about at the time. We didn't get all the way there, and so we have been paying down on that loan balance for all these years. And as we look at our rising expenses, it's really not a smart place, the principal and interest payments, to be spending our money every month. And so as a community, we're asking for folks to step up and invest back into the center, really recognizing how important it is. Childcare is just really hard work. And Carrie, who's out of frame here, Carrie Garrison, our director, she could tell you how hard childcare is. It is such a hard job. It's hard for these people. It is labor intensive. It is emotionally demanding from these kids. There are kids who absolutely need to be here every day because they're getting some things that maybe they aren't getting elsewhere. And so it's a purpose-driven mission done by selfless people. And so I think as part of this, you know, we say to our kids, just because something's hard, it doesn't mean you don't do it, right? You work harder even, you try to work smarter, and you ask for help from your friends. So we want to thank Knoxville Community Foundation for their generous donation of $25,000, a matching donation. We're so grateful. And I think, kind of lastly, what I would say is that each one of these donations that comes in, I think it says to the teachers who work here, in a really personal way, it says we see you. Like, we see the sacrifice and the hard work, and thank you in a way that maybe they don't get it enough. So thank you. Dylan?
Thank you all. Thank you all. Here's the, you're not going to be able to actually catch that. We've got the real one.
Awesome.
But yeah, we're so thrilled to be able to present this to you today. We're thrilled to be able to participate in the campaign. Step Up is hugely important, not only for Stepping Stones, but Stepping Stones is important for the entire community and the entire area for all the reasons that you've listed, and you know, a million others. So we're thrilled to be able to give this support. It's the kind of thing that we within the foundation want to do. We're here for brick and mortar community improvement projects that are going to make life better in the community of Knoxville, and Stepping Stone certainly does that. So the community can be proud of the facility that was built 20 years ago, but I think we can also be really proud of the community that this facility helps to build. And so that's where this money's going to go. We're hopeful that the rest of the money can come in, and that this matching gift is the inspiration that some other folks maybe need to come off the sidelines and make their own gifts. So hopefully we can maximize this $25,000 and turn it into 50 or more for Stepping Stones in a big hurry. So we encourage everybody to get involved, check out their website. They've got several options and ways to be able to donate, and tax deductible, all of those kinds of things, public charity, as is the Community Foundation. So both organizations would love your support. Let's put most of them towards Stepping Stones right now, and yeah, we're so excited for the future. As you mentioned, this came about because of the VA. As a community, we're not where we were 20 years ago, and that's evident everywhere. So we couldn't be more proud of the work that everybody's done. It's taken a community of people, businesses, employers, volunteers, city staff, community staff, everybody to get where we are today. And I think the future is very bright for the community. So hopefully more of this to come all the way around.
Thank you.
Thank you.